Recording. Okay.
Okay, I think we're gonna turn it over to Karen for some recognition.
Hello, happy Tuesday to everyone. Everyone looks so cute. Well, I'm looking for faces, Hey, Rachel. Faces, I'm on my phone, so I have to scroll through. Hey, sweetheart. Cool. All righty. So my job tonight is to do our recognition. And you know, Mary Kay, we just absolutely love recognizing our fabulous consultants and the success you've had in the previous week in your business. So each director will recognize the consultants that have turned in their weekly accomplishment sheet and have achieved their minimum sales last week of $300. Interviews, a minimum of 3 interviews, bookings, a minimum of 10 bookings, any parties, and then directors will recognize their stars and those who are on target and our September Spark. And if anyone's earned their October Spark, we'll definitely recognize that. Okay, so I will get started. And since no one in our unit turned in their weekly accomplishment sheet, I cannot recognize them today. So I am going to pass it over to Victoria.
Gotta unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay. So we also didn't have anyone turn in their weekly accomplishment sheet, so it makes me sad, but it's okay because we will have more people turn it in next week. This star quarter, we have 1 star, and her name is Cindy Morago, and I am just pulling up the report for anyone that is on target because I believe I know that Joelle Kelson is on target for her star, and that's it. So Joelle is on target for her star, so we're super excited for the Glory Givers. And then I'm going to pass it on to Rachel. I was going to say Amy and Rachel.
I'm going to just jump in. And so we're recognizing, ladies, Q2 stars or anyone that, it would be Q2 stars.
Yep.
And on target would be 450 wholesale.
Yes.
Awesome. That's exciting. And first of all, totally side note, but just Chrissy not look super cute in her new glasses, like so cute. Doesn't she look cute? We would tell you that if we were in person. So we're going to tell you that. You look adorable. We love them. I love them. You're
Thanks,
super
friends.
Well, super excited. We had 2 girls turn in their weekly accomplishment sheet. And you know what? Like, I am so super proud of them for turning it in because that is awesome because turning it in is like half the battle. And so if you don't have an alarm set in your phone, set an alarm in your phone. And if you like, let's just get real. If it like stresses you out to turn it in on Sunday, but you're done working Saturday night, turn it in Saturday night, right? Like what's the big deal? Turn it in when you're done. But like if you take Sunday off, then turn it in as soon as you stop for the week. That's fine. Or whatever time better works for you. I mean, it needs to be kind of close to the end of the week, so it's relatively accurate. But because we want to recognize you, and just brag on you for how just amazing you are and how much hard work you've done. So, congratulations to Alicia, who was our queen of bookings with 3 appointments next week. So way to go, Alicia. That's so exciting. I know she's been working so hard on that, and she is so persistent and is trying some new things to meet people this week. And so I'm super excited to hear how that goes. And Melissa also turned in her weekly accomplishment sheet, and she sold $35, which is awesome, Melissa. So proud of you for turning it in. And she's doing amazing at talking to people wherever she goes about doing a facial. Like everybody, wherever she goes, if she's within 3 feet, they're going to find out about it, which is so awesome because she needs to meet new people. So I'm so super proud of you. That is just amazing. And I confess, I'm not totally ready with my star stuff. So give me just a second and I will have it ready if my computer will cooperate. but I know we had a lot of stars last quarter, and right now we're recognizing this quarter on target stars. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right, so we actually have a star already, Anna Babcock. So super proud of you. That is awesome. And Desiree Pratt is on target. I am on target. Teresa Lewis is on target. And Bernadette Cole is on target. And Manisha is also on target, which is super exciting. So congratulations, y'all. And we have a lot of other girls that are super, super close to on target. I know we're going to have a ton of stars this quarter. It's going to be out of this world. So I'm going to turn it over. Amy, did you go?
I did not, but I would be happy to.
Turn it over to Amy.
All right. So, great. So we had 3 women, beautiful women who turned in their weekly accomplishment sheet. So we had Kathy Comer who turned hers in, and she had $67 in sales last week. She had 1 interview, and she has 8 bookings on her books for the next couple weeks. So that is so exciting. So she is actually our queen of bookings. Joanne Ryan also handed in hers. She had $237 in sales last week, and those are the only numbers I have for her, but so proud of her for her sales from last week. And then Maria White also handed hers in. She had $34 in sales. She has 6 bookings for next week, and she added 1 new team member, which is very exciting. So way to go, ladies. And then for this quarter stars, Naomi Castanella is already a star, which is very exciting. And then our on target stars are Missy Allen, Beth Mabe, Jennifer Thompson, and myself. So way to go, Angels. And I'm crazy.
Yay! So I am excited because Powerhouse Unit had a lot of women turn in their weekly accomplishment sheets, which I'm so excited. So y'all make sure, like I said, set an alarm in your phone and make sure you get that sheet to us before the meeting. So we had Ebony Baker, Anjali Simpson, Ruby Taru, Charis Tart, Glenda Tart, Jasmine Williams, and Anthony Harrison all turned in their weekly accomplishment sheets to me. So very excited about that. We had Charis, who did 4 interviews last week. She is on a mission to make it happen. She only needs 5 more people for DIQ, y'all. So cheer her on this month because she is working so hard and sharing her heart out to make this dream of hers happen. So she is our queen of interviews last week. Anjali got a new team member last week. And our queen of appointments is Jasmine. Didn't quite get 10. Well, Jasmine and Anthony's, they both got 7. So they both had 7 bookings. Let's see, Charis had 5, Anjali had 3, Linda had 2, and Ruby had 1. And I'm sorry, Anthony's actually had 8 sharings last week. So she is our queen. So very, very excited about that. And she has 7 bookings as well. And for our sales, our queen of sales this week is Ruby. She sold $447.50 this week. So way to go, Ruby. And then let's see. And then Anthony sold $428.50. So very excited about that. And then our on target stars, so that's $450. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 ladies that are on target for their stars: Janelle Williams, Ruby Taru, myself, and Anjali Simpson. So way to go, powerhouses. This is a month of double credit, and it is on. Okay, people, it is on. And we don't have any Spark Achievers yet for October.
Okay, if that is everyone, congratulations to all of you. Our queens will be featured on our Greensboro Girls Night Out Facebook page. So make sure you go out there and share your success with your private customer group as well as with your public group so that people know that you're doing fantastic things in Mary Kay, and that inspire and encourage them to get on board. So lastly, under our recognition, we do want to recognize all of our consultants who are registered for fall retreat. And I know during announcements, we will cover fall retreat, but if you're already registered for fall retreat, how about you just 1, 2, 3, come off of mute. You ready? We ready? Everybody who's registered, come off of mute. We're going to do a quick chant. We ready? Let's say fall retreat.
Fall retreat.
Fall
Beach
retreat.
Yes, we cannot wait to see you at fall retreat, beach retreat, Myrtle Beach, all of that. We cannot wait to see you, and it is not too late for you to register. So I am going to turn it over to Rachel. She's going to do our new consultant pinning.
Yay! Oh, that's so exciting. And how blessed we are that we get to do an in-person fall retreat. Like, how blessed are we? That's so awesome. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So I want to do a quick add-on to my recognition. I missed a weekly accomplishment sheet. So Melanie also turned in her, sorry girl, and she sold $171 last week, and she has been busting it. So super proud of you, girl. And she's been working hard on bookends. I know she's going to have a lot this coming up week. So great job. That is super exciting. All right, so we want to recognize our new consultants and our women who are moving on up. And so if you are a new consultant and you haven't been introduced yet, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's you. If you could say well, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to give y'all a second to figure that out. Put it in the chat or, yeah, put it in the chat. I'm going to recognize our girls moving on up, and then we're going to come back for new consultants, just so you can have a second to text your recruiter and ask her if that's you or your director. But we want to recognize our girls who are moving on up. And so if you're a senior consultant, we're going to do some stuff in the chat for this, because I think that's going to be great. So if you're a senior consultant, go ahead and shout out your next goal in the chat and give yourself, like, raise the roof on here so we can see. You got to turn on your camera or I won't be able to see you. But our senior consultants, this is huge. This is where you have 1 to 2 active team members. You're getting 4% commission. And as soon as you get to 3 team members, it jumps to 6 or 8. So Patty Isley is a new senior consultant. That is super exciting. Patty, are you on here? All right. Who are our seniors? If you're a senior,
sorry.
you are. Yay, Patty. We're so excited for you. Congratulations. What's your next goal, Patty?
I'm sorry.
What is your next goal as a new senior?
Don't know.
Well, the next step would be Red Jacket, which would be 3
Oh, yeah.
members, which is going to give you extra commission and extra bonuses as well. And I know you're excited about making some money. She's a hard-working girl. Did a party with 10 people. Melanie is a senior as well. So if you're a senior, put your next goal in the chat. We're so super proud of you. And do we have any more new seniors? Anyone who just moved up? Okay. So now we want to recognize our Red Jackets. This is a super big deal. Top 6% of Mary Kay. This is where you make 4, 6, or 8% commission. Plus your first time as a Red Jacket, you get an extra $100 bonus. What? Can you get excited? And very prestigious position. And when we actually get together in person, you get like reserved seating. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that on Zoom. You get a reserved bubble. Anyway, so you're a Red Jacket. Please unmute yourself and share your next goal. Just Star Team Builder. So let me be clear. Sorry. Star Team Builders. Unmute yourself and say your next goal. Do we have Star Team Builders on? I know we have some DIQs on. Do we have Star Team Builders on? Okay, well, that means we have positions available for Star Team Builder, which is exciting. And there's a chance for you to move up and bless women with this amazing opportunity, which is super great. So great job. Okay, next position is our team leader. Now this is where the magic happens. 5 team members, it's 9 or 13% commission, which is super exciting, and you're also eligible to start earning your car. So let me hear a shout out from my team leaders. And if you want to be a team leader, put it in the chat, because that is where, who wants 13% commission instead of 4, right? Amen. Sign me up for that. As Chrissy says, we're ready for an increase. pulling that down, that increase. So we are looking for more star team builders and team leaders. If you're a team lead, or do we have any new team leaders? Y'all are quiet today. Okay.
Cheris is a team leader. She's not a new team leader, but she's a team leader.
Yay,
Yeah.
Cheris. That's awesome. What's your next goal, Cheris?
DIQ.
Awesome. That's exciting. We know you're going to do it, girl. We know you're going to do it. Did she hear how she said that? DIQ. Like, just roll right off. She's ready. Super great. That is incredible. All right. And our elite team leader, which is our new position, and this is a very temporary position because it's designed to propel you into DIQ. But do we have any elite team leaders on here? All right. So if you want to be an elite team leader, y'all put it in the chat. If you are excited about that new position, that's also 9 or 13% commission. And let's meet our DIQ. So if you're a DIQ, unmute. I know we have Jasmine and Stephanie. I'm probably missing some. But unmute and say your name and your goal.
Antonice, and my goal is to be a sales director by December 1st before my birthday.
You're gonna do it, girl. That's awesome. We're so excited for you. We're so excited for you. Isn't she just such a powerhouse? I mean, it's been in our recognition. Antonice, and you know what? In all the categories, and you know what that means. When you're filling up the categories like that, you're ready to be a sales director because she is passing it on. So we're cheering you on, Antonice. That's awesome. All right, Jasmine, I'm gonna.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you're good. I'm driving, so I couldn't take it off, put it back on mute. But we're in month 2 of DIQ and car qualifications, and our goal is to finish directorship by November 1st, and to wrap up car by November 1st. Might as well just do it all. We're just gonna do it all by the end of the month.
Jasmine, you are so incredible. Your enthusiasm for life and for Mary Kay and the way you just build up others, girl, like you are going to be such a natural sales director. We are going to all go to your car party and your sales director debut and freak out. It's going to be awesome. So excited. And I am expecting nothing less than to see you decked out in all the sparkles at both of those events. But you're incredible, and girl, you've been a sales director and on like a car driver in your head and in your spirit for so long. It's just time for you to step into it. So we're so excited for you. Great job. All right, Stephanie.
Yeah, so goal is to finish up DIQ November 1st. So we're in month 2, and go on car qualification for November 1st as well. So we can get that shortly after we finish directorship.
That is awesome. And her and her team totally like beasted out last month. They already have an awesome start to this month. And Stephanie, you were so amazing at just building up people. And she is so awesome, y'all. Like she'll be on a Zoom party and it'll be like total chaos. And she's just like, super calm. Just like nothing can phase her. Just like totally cool as a cucumber, which is so awesome. So you have got what it takes, girl, and we are so excited to celebrate with you and so proud of you for earning the luncheon at Fall Retreat.
Thank you. Yes, looking forward to that.
Super fun. Well, we're so excited for you. Cannot wait to celebrate you. Do we have any other DIQs that we missed? All right, so proud of y'all for moving up to DIQ, and that means we are looking for more consultants and senior consultants to step up into red, team leader, and beyond, which is going to be great. So we're moving everybody up. Rika, are you on? Where are you? There you are. Are you able to unmute? Now, in the powerhouse area that's going on here, I get confused as to who's who director. Oh, Rika, you're able to unmute.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Well,
I'm
share.
driving and it was storming. It's raining really hard, so I just kind of was focusing on the road and listening.
That totally cool. So what we were saying was just say your goal, and that's pretty much your name and your goal. But we just said your name, so.
Well, hi, my name is Rika from Southwest Florida. Rainy Southwest, sometimes sunny Florida. And the goal is to complete DIQ in another 2 months. And hopefully this holiday season is going to be amazing and help us do this and reach our goals.
That's awesome, girl. This is the perfect time to be in DIQ. I was in DIQ during this season, and it is amazing. And everybody was signing up, and it was just amazing. And so it's a perfect time. And you are such a rock star. You're going to encourage and inspire so many other people because of how you've done this with such excellence. And we are so excited and just cheering you on. Rika, who is your senior?
That would be the wonderful, beautiful Karen Morgan.
Karen, that's awesome. In the Chrissy area, I'm all mixed up in terms of who's senior. I just know y'all are all related, which is exciting. So we're so excited for you. That's so awesome. And I want to take it back to our new consultants now. I hope you've had a minute to figure out if that's you. So are you a new consultant? Are you ready? If you're a new consultant, unmute and say your name, or type that you're new in the chat. Either way is fine.
Deborah Pulliam.
Deborah.
Elaine Burney. Elaine Burney.
Elaine and Deborah, that's so exciting. Anybody else? Well, we're so super excited
Missy
for you.
Allen's on.
I'm sorry?
Missy Allen is on, and she's new.
Missy, yay, Missy. That is exciting. Oh, great, you're right there. You're right next to me. We're sitting next to each other on my screen at least.
Naomi, you did your thing. You did yours last week, right? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and say our new consultant oath together. And so if you were able to unmute, we can all just unmute. It'll be fun. We'll all say it together just like we would if we were in person, which is great. So, and I'll start and you can repeat after me. So my friends were all shocked when I told them my plan.
My friends were all shocked when I told them my plan.
My family said, "What?" But I took a strong stand.
My family
said, "What?" But I took a strong stand.
I closed up my ears while my heart led the way.
I closed
up my ears so my heart led the way.
And made the decision to do Mary Kay.
And
made the decision to do Mary Kay.
It wasn't all easy, but I have lots of fun.
It wasn't all easy, but I have lots of fun.
And weren't they surprised when they saw what I won?
And weren't they surprised
when they saw what I won?
The ladders and ribbons and diamonds and bees. The ladders
and ribbons
and diamonds and bees. They all about fainted when I picked up my keys.
They all about fainted when I picked up my keys.
Now when they see me, who cares what they think?
Now when they see me,
who cares what they think?
Because deep down inside, my blood runs pink.
Because deep down inside,
my blood runs pink.
Yay!
Yay!
Excited for you. We're so excited for you. And my best piece of advice for you would be to stay connected. Stay connected with your recruiter and with your director. Like, you want to feel like you're bugging the snot out of her, and you're not. We love hearing from you, but you want to feel like that, because that probably means you're communicating enough. And you want to make sure you're on your every possible Mary Kay event you can get to, especially now because we can't be in person. And so you want to like get as much of that Mary Kay spirit as you can, because it's just going to make everything so much better, and it'll make your business so much easier and your enthusiasm so much greater. Because Mary Kay Ash always said, you can do everything wrong with the right attitude and have great success. And so, oh, Barbara, well, congratulations, Barbara. I just saw you in the chat. That's exciting. Did you get to do the oath? Where are you, Barbara? I don't see you on here. Well, we're still. Oh,
yes, I'm sorry. I couldn't unmute. I was trying to do it as fast as I could, but I actually did it last time I was on. So I was saying it with you guys, but I was muted because I have a lot of noise in my background.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Well, we're so excited for you. Congratulations. So excited for all of our new consultants and everyone who's moving up. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Victoria, and she's going to do our announcements real quick.
Thank you, Rachel. So I'm so excited to go over some quick announcements. So make sure you get your pen and paper so that you can take note and write these dates in your calendar. So holiday products are open right now. We have so many great holiday products. I love the little socks that comes with the Mint Bliss lotion. So many great things out. Make sure you are getting the holiday products on your shelf, because we all know that it is the highest selling season of the year. And you want to make sure you have products on hand so that you can have it packaged and delivered and all that great stuff when it is time to sell tons of products over the holidays. And Winter PCP is also open right now. The deadline for that is October 17th, so make sure you get your customers registered for PCP. And all that is the company sends your customers catalogs, the latest catalog with the sample until they run out. So make sure that you do that early so that they don't run out. And they send it to them for just 70 cents. Super inexpensive, and it gets the job done for you. And then when you follow with your customers, they buy products. So love the PCP program. Make sure you get your customers registered into that. And that also grants you the privilege to order products early. So make sure you do that. When you recruit this month and do a gold medal, and it's so exciting, Summer has the little postcards, and she's now gonna have gold medal achievers on the postcard. So make sure that you are running to get your gold medal. My goal is to do a double gold medal this month, so I'm super excited. And she is giving away a gold medal prize. I don't remember exactly what it is. Is it a necklace? I think it's it's a pink necklace. She's giving away all pink prizes this month. So anything Summer gives away is amazing. Like, she's the best prize giver. And then your consistency necklace is when you have earned your spark chain or your spark chain reaction necklace or bracelet or whatever they gave away for the month. When you earn that from July all the way to December, you get the consistency necklace, and it's really pretty. It has like a pink ribbon in it with gold around it. So make sure that you are tracking that. If you don't know if you are on target, or if you don't know your plan there, ask your director and she will be happy to let you know. Spa day with Summer. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to earn this. So our goal is to have 50 new directors by Christmas. So because that is our goal as an area, Summer has came out with this promotion. I think it's called the Rock Barn Spa. And you get to go when you become a new director, or when you have 12 qualified personal team members, and not counting double credit. So it has to be 12 actual bodies to go.
So for the 12 qualified, that's for our new directors. So like Karen and Victoria, they'll get to qualify for that, or earn your car, guys. If you earn your car, you get to go as well.
Exciting, exciting. They had so much fun, or at least it looked like they had fun, and I cannot wait to earn that. So make sure you're tracking that if you would love to go. Fall retreat. So fall retreat registration is actually still open. There's still available spots left. However, we won't be recognized, unfortunately, but I remember when I went to my first seminar and I didn't get recognized at all because I was so new. But the atmosphere blessed me so much. That's where I got my vision to be a director. So you want to make sure that you are in that space, even if it's past the deadline, because being in that space could definitely help you in your business, because it'll help inspire you, change your mind. And you definitely just want to be in a space around all these amazing women. Like, I love being around our area. At any point in time I get the opportunity. So make sure that you get registered. I don't know the price on the app, if it's still $210 or $225 right now. But you can go sell 2 miracle sets and go. So that's super exciting. Check your unit pages for your monthly prizes. I know that if your director does not have her prizes out yet, she will get them out soon. But all you have to do is focus on working towards your goals, and I'm pretty sure she'll have some amazing prizes for you to earn. And boot camp with Summer is actually on the 8th, which is Thursday. And that is going to be amazing. So you have the opportunity to earn that with her if you do 300 wholesale and 1 new by today. So we still have a little bit of time left for you to earn it. And she's going to do new consultant boot camp with all the new consultants. And you can learn, even if you are a consultant, you can get a refresher. So super excited about that. And we also have double credit this month. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love double credit. If you are not on target for any national court, this is the month for you to get on target for them. And I'm so excited because Summer is giving away amazing prizes as always. So when you max out with 2,000 wholesale, and Amy is going to explain this a little bit later about exactly how double credit works. But when you max out, I hope you guys can see. If you can't, I'll just try to explain it. But it is a pink rhinestone bracelet, and you also get the Faith Area pin. So super excited about that, or you get to choose. So one or the other, you can choose from those. And then when you get on Target for your car, you get one of these Yeti cups with your name on it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but they're posted everywhere. So super excited about the Yeti cups. Like, if you're a Mary Kay, you love a cup because we're always like talking on the go, and we look at Amy. Love those cups. So make sure you get to earn one. And Summer, normally she gives those out to directors. So you have the opportunity to earn one of those amazing prizes. The Yeti cup is amazing. Then you get it personalized with your name on it. So excited about all the prizes going on. And then I believe we are going to kick off the training with Chrissy, and she's going to tell us how to book appointments virtually.
Got myself off mute. All right, yes. So can you guys get excited about getting your date books absolutely filled this month? You know, we're gonna do spirit fingers. If you guys are excited about getting bookings and wanting to get bookings, let me give me some spirit fingers, right? Because y'all know that bookings and facials, they're the lifeline of our business, right? So they are the lifeline of our business, and we need them because, you know, what we have on our bookings, our date book is an amazing indication of our checkbook. And I know everybody wants to see that checking account increase. Everybody wants that numbers to have some commas. You know what I mean? Anybody want some commas? I like commas. Commas are good. We have choices when we have commas, right? Which is really exciting. And so, but before I get into how we book and some leads, I want to talk about how booking from your appointments are so crucial, like when you do have them, because y'all, without any bookings at all, we don't have the ability to meet new women and build new relationships. And that's what this business is all about, is building relationships, offering people hope, making them feel beautiful and important all at the same time, okay? And holding parties means you are open for business. If it's face-to-face or if it's virtual. And in this double credit month, like Mary Kay has the $1 million hostess challenge. Like, y'all, can you get excited? And if you had any parties with 3 or more people, make sure you get them entered on In Touch today, because the first drawing is going to be tomorrow. And y'all, like, why not book appointments? People, you know, are starting now getting back into a little bit of normalcy. You know, kids are back in school. They're figuring out the remote learning for those that became instant homeschool parents or virtual learning parents or whatever you want to call it. So people kind of got in the groove of things. And who doesn't want to be pampered? It doesn't matter what time of year it is. We want to be pampered. And there's nothing that will re-energize your business more than getting appointments on your date book. So I say all that to say, don't overcomplicate the process. Keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple and just book appointments. So here are some things how you can book appointments. I want you to write this down. So 4 ways, okay? And then I'm going to give you some ideas. You want to make a list of the women that you want a facial or need an updated facial. What customer have you not facialed in a long time? Okay, there are some new products that have come out. Have they tried the biocellulose mask? Have they tried the moisture gel renewing mask? Right, winter is here. Have they tried the intense moisture cream with the oil-free hydrating gel, the extra emollient night cream? Y'all starting to get really cold in North Carolina. I don't know about anywhere else, but you know, have them try products that they have not tried. Okay, now when you make a list of these women, I want you to put a star by the ones that you think will be great hostesses. Who doesn't want to go into a drawing for a designer bag? Like, and you get to get one too. If they pick your name, you have the hostess. So it's really exciting. And all you have to do is see the faces. You can offer some amazing hostess bonuses and rewards, but then there's going to be an extra bonus that the company is going to offer for you. So why not let people know about that? Okay, so put a star by the ones that you think will be great hostesses and have your plan ready, whatever that is. I like to keep it simple. You plus 3 is 50 free. You plus 6, you double it. If you have 3 people outside of yourself, you can get $3 in Mary Kay. If you have 6, you can go to 100. Okay, it just keeps it really simple, and it's kind of a little fun rhyme. So like, it's, you know, it's just easy for them to know, oh, you plus 3 is 50 free. You plus 6, you double it. And they always say it back, and then they just start giggling, right? Okay, so when you do book your appointments, know the times that you want to offer, guys. Like, know your date. Do you have your weekly plan sheet filled out? when somebody says, oh, I would love to get together with you, do you know off the top of your head when you're working your Mary Kay business? That is so important. All right. So offer them, give them two different, like give them times, you know, it could be Tuesday at 6:45, Thursday at 4 or 7, or Saturday at 11. Which one works for you? Just name a few. And I only offer like 2 times. And if she can't work with those 2 times, I was like, let me look. Okay, wait. I had Saturday at 11 and next Friday at 6:45. Which one of those works for you? Because you don't want to be like, what works best for you? Nothing works best for nobody, y'all. Well, our life is crazy. Anybody? It's just like, it's always something going on. But if I can choose, I can do Thursday. Thursday sounds great. Because I don't have this on Thursday. Instead of saying, hey, let me know when you're available, they're not going to let you know now. It's just so much going on. Okay. So offer them at least 2 time slots. If they can't do it, just keep offering them something until they, until they pick a time with you. All right. And so I want you guys to call them. I love calling. You know, we're in the world of text messaging, but guys, people, I love talking to people on the phone. I would rather, just so you guys know, I would rather you call me or box me than to text me, because I want to hear your voice, right? I want to hear your voice. But you can call them, you can text them, you can even private message them on Facebook, you know, the women that are on your list, and just ask. I think the biggest thing is that, you know, sometimes we are just so afraid to ask. Just ask them, because all they can say is no. Okay. And with it being the month of double credit, you know, you should have a goal. If your goal this month, and you said before October, I'm going to do 30 faces, or I'm going to do 50 faces, because that's more faces than I've ever done. I want you to, what Karen likes to say, cross it out and think a little bit bigger. Right? When we take the lid off of our thinking, great things can happen. All right. Great things can happen. And so, all right. So this, I'm going to tell you, I just kind of wanted to preface that, you know, with just some tips to book, but how to get leads virtually. There are a ton of ways to get leads virtually. You can do online vendor events. And so Sarah Urban and Sarah Richards have done online vending events, and they have been absolutely amazing. Now, a lot of vendors, you know, we usually do, I get really excited about the little fall like shows where you have all different vendors and you can just go around and just buy things and support small businesses. And now with COVID and all that, guys, it's, you know, there's not going to be a lot of vending events, fall fest, and things like that. And so there is a way to do that virtually, so you can partner with other businesses. And so there is a Google Doc, guys. Literally follow that Google Doc to a T, and it is amazing. You can get tons of leads from it. You can get sales from it. So what it is, you'll partner with other business owners. Let's just say like maybe somebody from Paparazzi, somebody from Scentsy, somebody that makes handcrafts, maybe LuLaRoe. You don't want to have vendors in it that would be in direct competition with you. So I wouldn't recommend like Avon or Unique, or getting anybody that actually has the same products as you do, right? Because we want to make money and we want to get leads. And so doing those vendor events and, you know, having time spots for your vendors to be spotlighted. But I'll post that link in the Greensboro Girls Night Out group. And I strongly encourage you guys to look over that after 9 p.m., right? Because 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is people time, right? So look at it at your leisure, because it is absolutely amazing. And they have had some great results from it. And I'm going to be planning one this month and next month. So I'm so excited to get that started. So that's one way that you can get leads virtually. All right. I know Sarah Richards, she said she has over 400 and something people, 400 people in that group. So that's over 400 and something leads. Oh, that is exciting.
Excuse me, what was the name of the app on Google?
The app? I'm gonna send you a link to the Google Doc where you can just click it and you'll get all the information. So if you are not a part of that Greensboro Girls Night Out group, make sure you text your sales director and have her add you so that you can get access to that Google Doc. Okay, so I'll post that after. All right, booking from online parties, y'all. There is nothing more. You gotta work your business smarter, right? And so when you do have your online, your parties, like your facials or your parties from your Million Hostess, right? Because everybody's gonna have hostess this month. You wanna make sure that you're getting bookings from the bookings. And so you can offer, you know, anybody that books with me tonight before we get off is gonna get this hand sanitizer. You know, this is German. I mean, y'all, you can say, you can give them something right? A hand cream, if they immediately book with you, or not hand sanitizer, but it's not Mary Kay, right? And for them to book right on the spot. And you know what I love about getting bookings from Bookings, and why I think that is like the best place to get bookings, is because they are already a part of the party and they're having fun with you. And so they want their friends to experience that. And then if they know that they can get some Mary Kay for free because they just had an amazing time with Stephanie, like, yeah, I'm going to invite some friends. So yeah, I'm going to book so I can get some products for free as well. So making sure, and coaching your hostess to say, my goal is to get 2 bookings. If you get at least 2 or 3 people to book an additional party from your party, I'm going to give you a new ultimate lip gloss, or I'm going to give you an eyeshadow of your choice. Right? Like offering her something, a mint bliss with socks. Like offer her something, because if somebody told me that, I'd have been like, okay, so I really need 2 people to book. This is going to be really great. Like, I need you to book a party with her. I'm going to make sure and ensure that I have 2 people to book, because I want that free thing that she's offering. Okay. So getting booking from Bookings, and then calling everybody in your phone. This is a 1 million hostess challenge in the double credit month, guys. If you have any inkling of wanting to earn diamonds in Dallas, or really just building your customer base, I always say now, guys, get your customer base super, super filled right now, because we're coming on the highest selling season of the year. So if your customer base is small, you can boom your customer base within a matter of 30 days, within this month alone. But you got to hold the parties to be able to see the new faces, to be able to build those relationships. Does that make sense? So call everybody in your phone, hey, hey Kendra, I'm so excited. Like, I am making this the best month in my Mary Kay career, and I need you. Can you get 3 of your friends together? I would send them products. We're gonna have a good happy skincare hour. We're gonna have a charcoal mask party. I mean, make whatever you want. We're gonna have a sip and lips party, like whatever. Can I count on you to help me reach my goal? Who is gonna say, no, I don't want to help you reach your goal? But you have to ask with passion and enthusiasm, right? So calling everybody in your phone. And then the last idea is to do a scavenger hunt, all right? To do a scavenger hunt. And that is a great way to get leads. Now, I'm gonna post a scavenger hunt as well after on the Greensboro Girls Night Out group. And you need to make sure to just copy and paste the verbiage. It really gets people outside of what you would think about. So I may ask for women with red hair, or women that live in the state of Georgia, and you can add some things if you want to, as far as like things that you're looking for, but really doing a scavenger hunt, because then people are going to start tagging their friends and family that they think fit into one of those categories, right? And so then that's new people there as well. And what I do with my bookings, so if I do like a scavenger hunt or a pamper package or a nominated teacher or something like that, the person that actually nominated or says, oh, my sister just had a baby, she just had a newborn, whatever, I offer them something for that referral. Because when you do that, guess what? Somebody offers me something, I'm always going to give them referrals, because I like free stuff, right? Or it could be free shipping on your next order, or a special gift. And then you could just give her a little mini pack of samples or something. So anyway, so those are just some ideas on how to get leads virtually. So the vending events, calling everybody in your phone, bookings from your bookings, and the scavenger hunt script. So if you do have any questions, post it in the comments. I got a lot of great leads doing the scavenger hunt. Yes, so Ebony got a ton of leads doing that. So it works, guys. It literally works. So I'm going to pass it on to Karen. She's going to tell you how to get in-person leads. And let me tell you, she is the queen of meeting people face-to-face and, the power of a stranger. So Karen, take it away.
That was so awesome, Chrissy. I mean, I got almost exhausted trying to take notes. I can't wait to access the links in the Girls Night Out group. So I love people, right? And I think I love people more than anything. And I love meeting new people. I love surprising people with gifts. And I love saying to people, I wouldn't be a Mary Kay lady if I didn't offer you a sample. And people kind of know, yeah, the Mary Kay ladies always have goodies. And so I'll just start out by saying, come up with your coin phrase, whatever it is. I think Pat Fortenberry's phrase is, if I give you my business card, how she said, Chrissy, something like, do you want my business card with or without a sample?
Yep, exactly right.
Okay, and figure out what your coin phrase is. That's like the first thing, and just run with that for a long, long, long time till you get yourself comfortable, because talking to strangers is not everyone's forte. So I will put that out there first and foremost. But I do have a couple of coin phrases. The one that's working for me lately is, I would not be a Mary Kay lady if I did not offer you a free sample. And people know that we offer complimentary facials. So in addition to getting your coin phrase to help you generate those in-person leads, I am always, and I mean close to like 90% prepared when I leave the house. And one of the ways that I ensure that I am prepared is that I always have sample bags or some sort of sample opportunity. Hope you guys can see this. And I'll take a picture and post this in my purse. Now, I don't only carry these things in my purse. I carry them in my purse. I carry them in another bag just in case I forget my purse. And I brought all of my goodies. So I have this. I have a Mary Kay bag. This is a conversation piece in and of itself. So when people see, and I can fit my phone in here, I can fit my Kate Spade wallet that I won from my director. So if you have one of those cute little wallets, all of that, trust me, it fits in here, along with 5 or 10 sample bags, or of course the lip gloss samples are like #1, the best thing ever. And I kind of, you know, I let people choose. Sometimes I let them choose what they want. Sometimes I select for them. But putting the product in their hand, kind of empowering, you know, especially if I'm at my son's school. I was warm chattering there last week, and then again yesterday. If I'm at the optometrist, because I kind of do a lot of, you know, all of his appointments and all of my jazz today at Massage Envy. And yes, I thought, man, I've been coming here a lot and they have skincare, but they don't have Mary Kay. And so while I was checking out, I just laid the samples and I said, oh my gosh, you girls are amazing. You know, that's that genuine compliment. And then I said, I wouldn't be a Mary Kay lady if I didn't offer you some samples. And I just kind of dangle. And these are my lipstick and lip gloss samples that I pretty much carry everywhere I go. And I have them broken down. If you're super organized, you know, you can organize in the way you want. But for me, it's the lip gloss, the lipstick, and honestly, I don't care which one they select, because while they're selecting their sample, I am chit-chatting with them about how we can connect. Now, one area that I had an opportunity, let me show you some more samples. I keep a few of these. These also have samples in them, ladies. Those are those envelopes. I mean, it's just so many little things, and all of this fits inside. I can fit like 10 of these in this bag. So being prepared is one. I also keep all of my samples in one area in my house. You can't see it, but I have a big basket that's behind me. That way, if I leave the house and I have forgotten something, or I didn't have that purse, or I changed purse, my family can help me. And I say, hey, grab me some samples and bring them with you when you come to church. Or in this case, what I typically do is at night, I just refill, you know, and I make sure I have 10 of something with me when I leave the house. So here's the biggest challenge, right? And let's just be honest about it. The biggest challenge is not giving something away. That's so easy. Everyone wants something free, right? But how many of you have a challenge with asking a stranger for their telephone number? Yeah, you can raise your hands. You can put it in the chat, but let's just be honest. That's the biggest challenge. So what I've had to do, and again, I'm not a shy person, but what I did was, for a while, I would give out samples and I would not collect the names and numbers. There are even times now that I'll give a sample out to someone, they're grouchy, and I won't ask them for their number. Like, we go to McDonald's, y'all don't know Gilbert, but we go to McDonald's a lot. And so I may see the lady at McDonald's, which I did, and I finally got her to commit to be a model for me. But you know what? I've invested in her probably 5 different samples. Well, at the end of the day, that's just $1. So, you know, that's like totally no big deal. But every time we go in the morning, she's kind of, you know, she's moving fast, she's grouchy. And I was like, can't quite ask her for her number today. So don't be under, you know, this disillusionment that, oh, you're going to give them a sample and you're going to get their number right away. Sometimes it may take you seeding that relationship, you know, several times before you feel comfortable saying, can I have your telephone number? What I have found is that, you know, it's kind of one or two ways. When I give the sample, if I have the packet in my hand, I'll say, hey, can I follow up with you? And I have my phone. And people are more likely to let me put their number, or I'll hand the lady my phone. I have no problem handing you my phone for you to put your number in my phone. And I tell them, I'm not going to bug you, but I am going to follow up with you to get your opinion on this lipstick. And it's real simple. And if they're not willing to do that, guess what? They'll either enjoy the sample and never tell you, or they will enjoy the sample and they'll give you some feedback. It's really that simple. I don't want us to get hung up on it. You just have to keep going, keep going. So, any questions about that? But again, I find that, you know, years past, we would write these names and numbers down on the flip side of the business card. But people now are very mobile. A lot of the people that I connect with, they're working. They're at work and I'm the customer. So I'm kind of like holding up the line, or, you know, Home Depot, I'm holding up the line, or at the optometrist, you know. So if I have to step aside and wait, I also do that. I don't mind at all. And I think it's important that we show that courtesy. And I don't know if we ever talk about things like this, but just wait. A lot of times, you know, that lady will appreciate you waiting, let her do her job, and we just patiently wait. And then when she finishes, then of course you can say, hey, I would love to follow up with you on the sample. Another way that I have been successful at getting leads is with the sample program that you have seen on Facebook. And I have modified this so many times. Right? Just trying to tweak it. And I shouldn't say so many times, about every month I tweak it to see if I can get a better result. And I've recently tweaked my sample program to get leads. And so what I've done is I ask people to actually go to my Mary Kay website. So I'll put out that sample, the clip art that we have that shows all the samples. And it's like, who wants to be a pamper session, blah, blah, blah. And then I asked the lady to go to my website. So once they respond and they say, yeah, I do, great. Then I can start an inbox conversation versus keeping my conversation in the general chat, or the general posting. I start the inbox conversation right away. And I send them to www.marykay.com/pinkpower, and they can register there. Now, the benefit of registering at the website that I have found is that now that we're coming up on, here's the second round of PCP, and I let them know they're joining my monthly sample club. So in the months that we are dropping the PCP, which is our lookbook, then they're already registered for that 70-cent lookbook. And that has worked fabulously for me. We're already in a conversation. You're going to get a sample pack. That's what this is. That's the
Let's
pamper
just finish
pack.
one thing at a time.
And in addition to the pamper pack, when the preferred customer program lookbook drops, then they're going to get that also. So it's kind of like they get a 2-for-1, and people love that. And what I have found recently from that last sample drop I did in August, I added those ladies to PCP in September, and I started calling on those ladies. I don't have their numbers, but I do have we're connected through the inbox. they are beginning to respond. I did have one immediate sale, so it kind of paid for itself. It was like an $80 sale. But when I sat down last week, I said to Chrissy, I need to work my neighborhood pool. And that's those people who, you know, signed up for the sample club, as well as my neighbors. And so then the third one, and I don't know if that's on here, but these are also somewhat in-person leads. I live in a townhome community. And what I decided to do was go onto Google and find a letter to introduce myself to the neighborhood, much like what a realtor would do. And introducing myself to my neighbors, I had invested in these. And again, these are 17-cent samples. And then this card is already pre-printed with the instructions and the benefits of the mask. And I use these along with a little letter to introduce myself. And then I use some Mary Kay bags, some old Mary Kay bags that can kind of hang on the doors. And that's what I had my little helper. She delivered these to my neighbors. So it's pretty cool. Just a nice, another way, you know, to layer in, because I'm really working this double credit month. And so I want to get leads any way I can get them. Now I'm kind of kooky. So in my car, in my driveway, I have my, I choose Mary Kay, you know, that black and pink sign that came in your starter kit. I have that in my windshield in my car. So, you know, if people are walking, a lot of people in my neighborhood walk, they ride bikes, they kind of know, you know, okay, this is the Mary Kay lady's house. One time I even put it out on the, in the grass, like a house for sale sign. It was it's kind of weird, but whatever it takes, right? And they may not, you know, connect with me today, but they know that I'm here and they have my contact information. So that's it. That's how I get in-person leads. Next on our agenda is Rachel.
Great job.
Karen, will you also post that letter on the Greensboro Girls Night Out page? Okay.
Sure will.
Awesome.
Karen, that was so great. I love how she is so prepared. And y'all, I'm just gonna like confession time. Like I am like, I don't even know where my head is sometimes. And I don't have any samples together and or I have samples and I don't have any business cards. I mean, I'm like the queen of like not prepared worm chattering. So Karen, you are amazing. If you were like me, you can still do it. I just tell people, oh my gosh, like I would love to give them a compliment. Like she said, that's so great. You value them. And then I'm actually working at a contest to treat 30 women to virtual sessions. Can I treat you? And if they say yes, I say, great, let me just text you. Cause I don't even have a pen. I don't even have paper. I have nothing. Like I'm like the queen of like how not to do it, but it still works. So anyway, that line of, if you have issues getting the number, can I just text you? I've never had anyone say no. So anyway, Karen, you did awesome. I love how you're so prepared and that's so many great ideas. So I'm going to try to be fast. How to book parties. So Chrissy gave y'all a great idea on a script, which is awesome. So I love that. There's, I mean, really like okay. So when you're wanting to book something, your director has probably given you a script that is working great. And unless she said, get a new one, don't get a new one. So, I have called some people that I like, the people that you have in your phone who you haven't talked to in years. So this is my script for that. Hey, Susie, it's Rachel. How are you? Oh my gosh, girl, it's been forever. I wanted to call you because I'm creating a pilot program for virtual facials, and I need models to participate. And I just so think women right now, we need some pampering and some fun girl time, right? And then you laugh. Right? And try to laugh because they hear that laugh and that makes them laugh and that makes them smile and that helps your booking. Can I send you some samples and get you set up for one of my scheduled virtual video facial sessions? And I'll send you a pic so you know who this is. And then send her like a cute picture of you. It doesn't have to be professional. I send a picture of me in a charcoal mask or a picture of me and one of my babies or whatever, something like that. So they, or a picture of me, like if it's a referral, a picture of me and her friend. And once I get them to respond to that, then I ask her, oh my gosh, girl, is there any reason that's so great? We pick a date. Great. Is there any reason why you couldn't have a couple girlfriends join you? Would love to do that. And so I, you know, whether you're booking them in person or virtually, and you can just kind of feel it out with them. Like if you're up for doing in-person things, just don't say it's virtual. Just say it's a pampering session. And then when you go to pick the date, ask them, well, I can do it in person or virtually. This is an in-person option. Like if you have a boutique that your space uses, or if you're willing to go to their house or whatever, offer whatever the option is that you've got. And if you going to do that, then just say, great, well, we usually do it on Zoom or whatever. So just offer her what you have. I'm kind of offering kind of whatever I can get, because I would love to get in some people's spaces, and then just, great, is there any reason why you couldn't have a couple of girlfriends join who would love to have some pampering? You're going to get entered to win some free designer bags, along with get some free product with just you and 3 girlfriends. Do you want to see if you can grab some girls and see if they can come along with you, and just ask them? It doesn't have to be like super elaborate, but just say, can you grab a couple girlfriends? That would be so awesome. And you want to know your hostess plan and have it be simple. So you don't want to like say, give her this super complicated hostess plan, but have it be super clear. Like if you have 3 girlfriends, you get entered, you get some free product, you get a discount on product or whatever. But you want to have a number that she needs to have. So you don't want to say, well, you want to have 2 people, or you could say you want to have 2 people, but you don't want to say, well, have a couple girlfriends, you and 3. That's a good number, because otherwise if you say grab a girlfriend, she's going to grab a girlfriend when she might be able to grab 3 girlfriends or 6 girlfriends or whatever. And then I like to have my hostess plan in a cute little pic collage, and I'll say, great, I'll text you the details and how you get free stuff, and just text it to her. So that works really great. If you want to do Facebook parties, then if she says no to the virtual thing, you can ask her if she's willing to host a Facebook party. I personally would recommend going for in-person or Zoom first and then a Facebook party, because your numbers on a Facebook party have to be so inflated, like so much bigger. You have to have like way more people than you actually want to be there, but just because of the numbers are weird. A good day to have the party, I think, is on a Thursday, because I think that's a good party day. Don't have one on Sundays. That's like a low Facebook thing. And don't just add people to the group. Send them a private message and then add them if you are going to do a Facebook party. But make sure, like Chrissy said, make sure you have a gift, or them booking a second session on the spot. Make it fun. Sometimes I think we get nervous when we're at our parties and we're like, oh my gosh. But you know what? Try to smile the whole time and laugh. Because if you're laughing, she's laughing, laugh at yourself, just have fun. Because that's going to make her feel better. And remembering that these people that you're reaching out to are like super duper stressed. And a lot of parents are like, I mean, they're kind of getting into a new normal, but it's not a new normal that they like. They're like, oh my gosh, my kid, I'm doing all this homework really late and it's crazy, or whatever. Like, it's different for them. And so they're getting together with you because they want to have fun and they want to get pampered. And so just try to remember that and try to have a lot of fun. Because if you have fun with it, she's going to want to book another session, which is great. And you want her to do that and give her that free gift, but you don't like, you're not going to make a PowerPoint. You're not going to be super scripted and very rigid, and you're just going to laugh and have fun with them. And that is so super important. And if it ends up that it's only, like if you're doing it on Zoom, have one time and book everybody for that one time. And then you can count that as a party, but then you want to book each of them for a second session. So anyways, I hope that's helpful. Chrissy and Karen really covered it. Whenever I meet anybody, I ask them if I can treat them to a virtual facial or in-person facial, or you could just say a facial and then figure out the details later. And so that we've got that open door later. That's great. One thing I will say though, if you are going to text somebody to get their number, put their name in the text. So say, hi, Susie, it's Rachel. So that when you look at your phone later, you don't just have this random thing that says, hi, it's Rachel. You got to have her name along with her number. So anyways, Christy and Karen, y'all did so awesome. I'm going to turn it over to Victoria, and she's going to do some fun, super creative ideas. You can also touch base with your customers and see if you can get them to do something with the new products. And I know that's another great thing, calling some customers you haven't seen in a while, or offering like a special for your customers to to do something with you, to try something new, or just to get together with you because you haven't seen them and would love to pamper them and whatever. So Victoria is going to give you some great fun ideas for that.
Thanks, Rachel. That was so great. So I'm going to give you some ideas on, how to book. But first, I want to talk about booking effectively. So I know for me, when I first signed up with Mary Kay, I was a college student, and I would have like tons of bookings on my books, but they would be college students. And we know that, the thing is, so I learned that college students are not broke, so we all know like, oh, like college students don't have any money, but they spend money on what they want. So it was kind of like difficult for me to figure out how to fight against, any other companies that they wanted to go to, or the popular companies that college students love when they go to the mall or whatever. So I think booking effectively is important because you don't want to have like a ton of bookings, but then you don't really know like the kind of people that you really want to book and want to be on your team, and that like has that extra money to buy a skincare set or to get, some makeup or whatever the case may be. So I think the first thing is your perspective. So you have to fall in love with booking. So like when I first started Mary Kay, I love to recruit. Like I was like so excited when I got to recruit. I was so excited when I sold some product, which are exciting things. But the booking, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I'm like really excited about booking. But then like, if you think about it, the only way that you can get sales and team members is if you book. So I think falling in love with booking. What about booking appointments makes you excited? Like what exactly gets you in the mood to change a woman's life, or ask her, just like Karen was saying, ask that, person that you don't think that, you would normally ask on a regular day, or, they may look like they don't want to be asked at that moment. But it's all in about your perspective. So I think falling in love with booking is the first thing. Understanding what about booking you love. And I think for me, I love booking because you never know what person you can meet just by asking that scared person, or just by asking, because that's just what we do as Mary Kay people. We just ask, and sometimes it's to someone that you're really scared of. Sometimes it's someone that you're like, oh, I don't know if I want her on my team. But it's just like, if you always have the spirit to ask, you can never go wrong, because if that person isn't someone to be on your team, at least you can never say, like, what if? Like, you just ask that person. So I love to just have the spirit of asking and falling in love with booking, because I think that's really important. So I'm just going to do the 5 why, or the 5 W's. So who, what, when, where, why. So Chrissy and Karen, kind of gave you some ideas on who to book, and make sure that the people are in target market, right? So these are people, and I can't remember all of the things on the list, but people who may be married or may have children, or, I don't know, like just people that have that extra money, or they're looking for something different, people that already are great in something that they do already. So it is about strategic booking, but also you don't want to pre-profile people. So don't give them, don't say, oh, I don't think I'm going to book her because I don't think she falls into these categories. Just have that in the back of your mind. Those are the people that you want to attract. And just ask away, ask everyone. So Rachel put it in there. So married, they have kids, some college, own a home. So just things that, says that this woman is excited, or she can be excited, she can be focused about something. So that way it doesn't make your job harder. You're just looking for people who will really be changed by this opportunity. So what to book, what kind of parties, things that make you excited. So for this month, we have Breast Cancer Awareness Month. My mom is a breast cancer survivor, so that excites me. That is something that I will be passionate about, booking breast cancer survivors. So what exactly about your life, or something that you are connected to passionately, or you just, like it, what about that thing can help you book, a ton of people? So just having those ideas in your head, and just thinking about what the theme of the month is. So anytime the month flips over, I'm always looking on Google, like what's this month, what days are in this month. They have like National Brothers Day, National Sisters Day, all of those kind of things kind of keep your business in the know for those things that are just going on in the world. I just love to look at too, like big corporations and businesses. What do they do to keep their customers engaged? They're always looking to see what's the next trend, what's the next thing that everyone's talking about. so that can keep you excited in, you know, modern day world. And then if you're excited, of course, like whoever you're going to book is going to be excited. Just like Chrissy said, when you're asking people, you want to ask with passion, excitement, enthusiasm, and people can tell when that's fake. So you want to make sure that you're really genuinely excited and happy to book people. Another example, you can facial domestic violence survivors. So anything that excites you and makes you passionate about passing the opportunity on, passing this product on, I think is important. Also booking with a sense of urgency. So like this month is double credit. Like book all the places in the world. Like if you've never had 10 parties in a month before, this is the month to do it. If you've never had 20 parties in a month before, this is the month to do it. Like just do something that you've never done before, because everything you do this month literally doubles. So take advantage of that. And like Chrissy said, have the times of when you want to book with people, so that when you have that option or that opportunity to ask someone if they want to book and they're excited and they want to book on the spot, you want to make sure you're ready to say, okay, I have this, and this, you know, time slot open. Don't give them too many options, but also like Chrissy said, don't not have options, because that's harder, especially for people that are busy. So make sure that you're always booking with a sense of urgency. And then where, so of course you can book virtually right now, or you can book in person, whatever is more comfortable for you. But I think that this is like so great that we have this virtual world, because when things are back to normal, we're in person, we can literally double dip. So Mary Kay has literally propelled in the virtual world, which we didn't before. So I think that it's great. So you choose where you want to have your parties, whether virtually or in person. We've all are, you know, can attest that booking virtually or in person are both successful ways to, you know, get sales that we want, meet our goals, get team members. And then lastly, why do you want to book? So why do you want to pass the opportunity on? What about faces makes you excited? Don't think about, oh, like, I'm just going to book her for a free facial that she can buy products from me. Because that's how I used to think about it. Like, I don't want to just book her for a free facial just so that she can buy products from me. It's like, no, I am giving her an experience, and it's priceless. That's why it's free. And I'm able to potentially like help this woman into, you know, greatness, or whatever the case may be, whatever path it is. I don't want to be the person that's standing in the way of her and God, or anything that God has in her path. If God is going to choose me, I'm going to be available to make sure that I can lead that woman wherever I need to lead her, if God assigns me to her, or whatever the case may be. So you don't want to pass up any opportunities like that, or stand in the way of any kind of blessings for you or for anyone else. But like I said, this month is the month to be great. This month is the month to do things that you've never done before, because it's double credit. And I'm going to pass it over to Amy, and she's going to explain that in more depth, so that you understand how important double credit is, and that you understand that, so you can understand and explain it to your team members.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about all of that. I loved, and you know, I don't know about you, but some of that training, all of that training actually just totally reignited me in booking. And I think even if you've been a consultant for a while, we've had to kind of figure out a new way to do Mary Kay, but it doesn't mean that booking is necessarily much different. It's still talking with people and all that. And I am so encouraged now, thank you, Karen, to be talking to people again when I'm out and about and all of that. And y'all, seriously, even though we have to wear masks in places, if you're smiling and nodding your face, nodding your head. If you're smiling and nodding your head, people can see that, even if they can't see your mouth. And so, and I think especially now, giving gifts to people and making them feel connected and really important is really important right now, because it's so easy for us. I don't know if you found this, but it's so easy for us just to put our head down and stay behind that mask. I find that I do it all the time. I'm so much less engaging with people. And so why don't we be that person, and we be those people that are out still making women feel great, still paying them compliments, still connecting with them, you know, with our eyes, and talking with them. And so anyway, I just want to go off on a little tangent on that, but I loved all that training. So double credit. Oh my gosh, what a fun gift from the company. So I'm going to kind of talk fast. So, but if you have questions, because I know we're going over, if you have questions about double credit, make sure you text your director right away. What this means is that you have more of an opportunity now to earn diamonds in Dallas next year. Isn't that exciting? Don't y'all want diamond rings and diamond bumblebees? And then the gorgeous, and if you're not really going for national court, then going for princess court, where you get gorgeous, gorgeous fun prizes from our national sales director, Summer Fortenberry. And so what does this mean? So this means throughout the seminar year, as a consultant, you have the opportunity to either earn diamond rings or earn diamond bumblebees or earn both. And so to earn a diamond ring, that is 40,000 retail in sales ordered from July 1st through June 30th. Now, if you have joined Mary Kay since July 1st and joined, it is okay. You can still absolutely earn diamonds by the end of the seminar year. Absolutely. You are not behind the 8 ball, especially now with double credit, right? So 40,000 retail. So that's the amount of retail product that you've ordered. So essentially you're selling 20,000 wholesale and you're also making 20,000 profit. Isn't that exciting? And then you get to pick up a diamond ring of your choice, or you can choose the cash, which I think is a $500 check, which is really exciting. Then to earn the diamond bumblebee, this is Georgette, and she goes along with Chrissy's George. Chrissy let me wear George all last year or half of the year last year, because that was my big goal that I had to overcome. And so I earned my own. I'm so excited. But that's 24 qualified team members on your personal team within the year. That's basically 2 qualified team members a month if you started in July. But again, you're not behind the 8 ball if you're not on target, and that's okay. So it means that normally for every $1 wholesale you order, that equals $2 retail normally, correct? Yes. This month, it means it counts every $1 ordered doesn't count $2 retail, it counts $4 retail, okay? So you have probably seen this sheet, and your director's probably posted this, okay? And it actually gives you a great chart as to show you what, if you're, in the month of October, when you order, if you order 225 wholesale, that normally would be, hold on, $450. I want to make sure I was looking at it right. $450 retail. I know this is backwards, but we're going to post this again. But this month it counts as $900 retail towards your diamond. Isn't that so exciting? Or if you're not running for diamond, you can run for princess court. So what does that look like? That means that, so to be on target for Court of Sales to earn a diamond ring this year, by the end of October, on target is 13,333 retail. Make sure you write that down. And then the other thing I want you to write down is where you currently are right now. And if you don't know that, if you have a report under business tools, under your reports of Court of Sales, if you can't find it, after looking, go ahead and ask your sales director and she'll point you in the right direction. But you want to know your number, because so if you are, and you can max out at 2,000 wholesale for the double credit. So when you do 2,000 wholesale, normally that would equal 4,000 retail towards the Court of Sales. But this month it equals 8,000 retail. I'm doing math, hold on. So if you have at least $5,300 in retail for the year and you max out at 2,000, that's going to officially put you clean on target for the National Court of Sales. Isn't that exciting? But you can go beyond that. So if you do 4,000 wholesale, 2,000 of that is double credit. The other 2,000 is regular. So that would equal 12,000 retail. So again, this chart is going to really be helpful. So that way you don't have to do math. Okay. So we'll post this again, but know your numbers. That's important to know. You want to know where you want to be and what your goal is. And we have matched our prizes for this month based on mostly 1,000 wholesale to half max out and 2,000 wholesale to max out. Okay, so that's double credit sales. Double credit Court of Sharing means that up to 6 personal team members, you can get double credit for those as well. So normally 3 qualified team members equals 3 qualified team members. This month, 3 qualified team members equals 6 qualified team members. Now you can max out at 6. So 6 qualified team members now equals 12 qualified team members. So when you add 6 qualified team members to your team this month, and you just have to add them to your team this month, and then work with your sales director will work with her on getting her qualified, and she has the full Great Start qualified time period. And if you are a new team consultant and you don't understand some of what that means, make sure you touch base with your sales director and she can help explain it to you. But you have the full Great Start qualified time period to get her qualified, and she still counts double. So if she finishes her qualification in November, she still is going to count double for you, which is exciting. So your 6 team members can equal 12 qualified, and you're halfway done with your Bumblebee by the end of October. Isn't that fun? Like, so exciting, so exciting. So this is going to be super helpful. Know how many qualified you already have and what is your goal by the end of the month. And I know some of us are also doing prizes for qualified team members and all, or adding team members and all that sort of thing. So that is the double credit. It also means that you are part of a unit with your sales director, and your sales director has a goal for you and your unit. Okay. And so it also means that for every dollar ordered, it counts double for our retail at the end of the year. And I know many of us are running towards a top trip. I know Chrissy is running towards being the first Fortenberry Faith area $1 million unit. And Karen, what are you running for this? Karen and Victoria, what is your unit goal?
400,000 in Cadillac by Christmas.
Awesome. Victoria?
Our goal is 300,000, and we are earning our Malibu back.
Awesome. And Rachel, your trip, right? Yes. Okay. So Rachel's in my unit or trip, which is 650,000. Actually, our goal is 800,000, the elite trip. So it means that every dollar ordered counts double, which is so exciting. So it's going to help when you are running after your goal for this month. You're accomplishing your goals. You're making a lot of extra money for your family. You are offering this opportunity to a lot of women, which is really exciting. And everything you're doing is counting double, not only for your goals at the end of the year, but also for your unit goals at the end of the year, which is just, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Which is really, really, really great. So what does this look like party-wise? Hold on, I have that written down. All right. What this looks like party-wise is, and again, I can post this as well. But you know what, I would recommend you write it down. So 6 parties, so the average sales in a party is $300 in sales, okay? So 6 parties in the month of October will get you on average $1,800 in sales, retail sales, which is really exciting, right? When you order, so that will lead to about 1,000 wholesale and order. And you're an $800 profit for you, because, we always want to buy a couple extra things for ourselves and for Christmas shopping and all that sort of thing, right? So to half max out at 1,000 wholesale, that's 6 parties. And then you're obviously going to do a lot more sales than that as well, because you're going to have reorders and on the go sales and all that sort of thing. But if you're, set your goal, 6 parties with at least 3 women at those parties. That will also lead to 18 faces. Let's say you full circle interview 15 of them with your sales director. That's going to lead you to 3 to 4 new team members in the month of October. Isn't that fun? So 6 parties will get you your $1,000 wholesale and about $800 profit, and about 3 to 4 new team members when you full circle interview them. 13 parties in the month of October will lead you to $3,900 in sales. When you order 2,000 wholesale from that gives you $1,900 profit, so almost $2,000 profit. So you've made extra money, that much extra money in 1 month. Can you not get excited about that? You've also seen about 39 faces. This is just doing 3 people at a party. That's it, right? That's so you full circle interview 30 of those 39. That's going to add you 6 to 7 new team members this month. Can you get excited about that? Where will that lead you in your Mary Kay business? Where will that lead you? And I love this A Million Hostess Challenge. So you're running after your goals for this month to get you closer to earning diamonds in Dallas, helping your unit get closer to their big goal at the end of the year. You're making lots of extra money this month. And how are you doing that? By faces, party and party and party. We're going to party our butts off this month, right? And that's going to, and then you get entered into that hostess, the Million Hostesses. So make sure you go on InTouch, find that box on the homepage of InTouch. When you click on it, it explains what happens, but each week, Mary Kay is doing 100 giveaways. So when you have a hostess, you need to enter her information, enter the information on InTouch. And then at the end of the week, Mary Kay is doing a drawing and giving away and choosing 100 consultants that will get a prize. And then that consultant also gets an extra prize that she gets to choose the hostess of her choice to give the prize to. I think I understand this correctly. Chrissy, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. And then at the end of the month, the top 250 consultants who've done the most parties are going to get a designer handbag for her and one she gets to give away to one of her hostesses. Can you get excited about that, y'all? Seriously. So are we excited about partying this month? I know I am. So, and now you have all of these booking ideas, and none of us have any excuses to not do a gazillion bookings this month and do at least perfect 6, perfect 10, perfect 15, maybe perfect 20 this month, to make a ton of extra money for our family, share this opportunity, share these products, and just rock out this double credit. And so Victoria is going to give you a quick resources and our challenge.
Thank you, Amy. That was so great. I'm so excited about double credit this month and about booking so many parties and so many faces. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of resources that you can go to. I hope you took a lot of notes, but then you also have a few resources. So you can go to InTouch and watch the video of the month or the power class of the month. Love those. It's always great nuggets in there. And I believe when you click on the homepage, it's right there on the front. So you just click play. It's about 15 minutes. Make sure you watch it when you have some time. Or you can go to the power class of the month in the video lounge and go back and watch and listen to it however many times you need to. There's also great videos on our Faith Area app from our very own sales directors about booking and all types of things. So you can literally just log into the app. I'll just show you guys what it looks like, but the password and the username and the password is MKMK, but it looks like this. So it says Mary Kay. It says Fort and Berry Faith Area. And the password is MKMK, and then you can go under training and find all different types of videos for bookings and all different types of things on there. And then Karen is also going to post the letter that she used in her, yes, Chrissy said both lowercase when you log into the app. And Karen's going to post her letter. And then our challenge for the week is to fill out a book and bubble sheet. And that is also on the Faith Area app. You can find that, or you can ask your sales director. She should be able to direct you to that. But a book and bubble sheet is just, you reaching out to people and keeping track of how many people you reach out to. Y'all track your nose if you want to. But fill out a book and bubble sheet and turn it or post it on our Greensboro Girls Night Out group. So if you're not in that group, make sure you get your sales director so that she can add you to it. And then you will be in a drawing to win our weekly prize. So super excited. Go book some faces. Thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye, guys. Amazing meeting.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.